Welcome back to Dark Matter Cosplay. I'm your host, the one and only, the real Mikal Mosley. Today we're going to talk about something super exciting. The CW has already been known for its awesome DC television shows. You have Legends and Flash and Arrow, but there's something new coming, the Black Lightning. The question though everyone is asking, who is Black Lightning? Well, stay tuned because we're about to answer that question. Jefferson Pierce really encompasses the entire American dream. It's where a young boy from a bad background is able to fight hard using his wits and his perseverance to become something more than the area in which he's brought up in. Jefferson Pierce, who grows up in the suicide slums, leaves right after his father is killed. Now his father, Alvin Pierce, is a prominent member of the society and he's also an award-winning journalist. Now once Pierce leaves, he goes on to do something super amazing. He actually goes on to the Olympics and wins a gold medal. That's right, Black Lightning is an Olympic gold medalist. He returns back to the suicide slums with his wife and his daughter, and he takes up the role of the principal at the local high school. That would be the Garfield High School. One of the things that makes Pierce so unique is the fact that he also has a daughter that he fights crime with. Now, Pierce actually has two children. Let me pause there. A common misconception. A lot of people sometimes think that Pierce is the father to Static Shock. That's actually inaccurate, but would be kind of super cool. Unpause. Now, Black Lightning is not alone in his metahuman abilities within his family. His wife is also a metahuman, but more importantly than that, his daughter, who fights crime beside him, is also a metahuman. Now, she's not his only child, but that's what I'm going to talk about for just a second, because she takes up the role of his sidekick. And of course, her name properly should be Thunder. That's right, they fight crime as Black Lightning and Thunder. I'm going to pause right there for a second. We're going to come right back to that. Let's move over to the name, Black Lightning. A lot of times people ask, does the Black Lightning really refer to the color of his skin? Well, there's an interesting answer to that. Many years after he's been fighting crime, he runs into Mr. Terrific, another black superhero. Mr. Terrific asks him about the name, and he responds back to him with this simple quote. I was the only one of us around at the time, and I wanted to make sure that everyone knew who they were dealing with. So the answer is yes. The Black and Black Lightning does in a sense refer to his skin, but in a positive light. And hey, what's cooler than Black Lightning? There's something else I want to point out about Black Lightning that I think is incredibly fascinating. There's a period where Black Lightning actually loses his super abilities. So what does he do? Does he mope? No, sir. Black Lightning, without his abilities, continues to fight crime. He has such a reputation, is so well known for this, that even Batman seeks out his help to help him find Lucius Fox. That just shows you the characteristics of Black Lightning and how well respected he is within the community. Let's talk Pierce and politics. Lex Luthor becomes the president of the United States in the 2000s. When he does, he asks Pierce to step up as his Secretary of Education. Pierce happily agrees. Well, that doesn't last very long because Pierce resigns due to controversy once the Black Lightning mantle starts to catch up to him. That's right, there is rumors and speculation that he is the Black Lightning. So he leaves. Once he leaves, he travels on and helps out other DC characters, including Arrow and a couple of others alongside his daughter, Thunder. Once all the smoke settles, Pete Ross, who becomes the new president of the United States, asks for Pierce to sign back on and take up the mantle of Secretary of Education one more time. And happily, Pierce says yes. One of the questions that's often asked, is Black Lightning a member of the Justice League? The answer to that question, yes, he is. I mean, when you have the Arrow and you have Batman backing you, it's kind of hard not to get the votes of confidence to bring you aboard the team. So yes, Black Lightning is a member of the Justice League. And I want to point this out because I think this is super fascinating. He's not the only black member of the Justice League. There are several others. And I think DC did a great job really encompassing the idea of diversity when they did the Justice League. But that's for another story on another time. Now, we talked about Pierce's daughter, Thunder, also Anissa Pierce, but we didn't talk about his other daughter. What? Well, why not? Because I wanted to save that one for the end. His other daughter, Jennifer, was actually recruited by the Justice Society of America, and you wouldn't believe what her name happens to be. That's right, she is codenamed Lightning, making the metahuman and crime-fighting family complete. That's one of the things I love about the Pierce family and really about Black Lightning. It really comes back to the whole cultural aspect of family and how big it is in the African American community. I think DC hit the nail with this one, and I'm really excited to see what they're going to do. So who is Black Lightning? He's a dad. He's a man. He's a principal, Secretary of Education. He's a role model. He's a superhero. And he's black. That's so important in our society, and even more important back then when there weren't a lot of black superheroes, let alone black superheroes who had their own series. The Black Lightning, Jefferson Pierce, paved the way for a lot of young boys to look up at someone who looked like them and realize that they can do it too. He came from the slums to become a superhero. He is the American dream. He is the Black Lightning. I'm really excited to see what CW does with it. I have high hopes that he's going to also, just like he did many years ago, lead in an usher of change and have little boys who are looking up to him, looking at their skin, saying to themselves, if he can do it, so can I. He's more than just a superhero. He's more than just a comic book character. He's a beacon of hope, and he's something that represents change. I'm really excited for this, and I hope you are too. Until next time, I am the one and only, the real Mikal Mosley. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, cosplay on.